What is going on, friends? Today we're talking camera bags. Now, most photographers seem to always be searching for that perfect bag. The perfect bag that's going to carry their mirrorless setup, their full body setup, their drones, all their gear. I'm not that guy. I actually like to have a plethora of different types of bags. A bag for every occasion. I've got hiking bags, small backpacks, fanny packs, messenger bags, sling bags, a little bit of everything. But these two bags here, probably what I use about 90% of the time. They're both made by this rad company called MindShift Gear. Pretty much everything this company touches is top quality. I'm a huge fan of theirs. So this right here is actually the first backpack I got from MindShift Gear. This is the Backlight 26L, 26 liter. It's definitely the bigger version of this, which is the Trailscape 18 liter. And this is the bag that I use the majority of the time. But what was funny is this is the bag I bought first, and it held pretty much everything. I'm a Sony mirrorless shooter. Size and weight are super important to me. I'm always trying to keep my footprint down as small as possible and as light as possible. And this bag is fantastic. It pretty much carried everything, and that was actually the problem. But this bag here is what supplanted that bag as my daily bag. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the Trailscape 18 liter backpack. Now this bag here, in my opinion, at least for right now, is the perfect bag for me. It's basically a smaller version of the 26L, and it carries everything that I need it to carry. I often have a problem, and I think a lot of photographers do, when there's a little spot in a bag that's open, you gotta fill it with something. You can't just have an empty spot sitting there. What's the fun in that? So you gotta fill every little nook and cranny with something. And before you know it, you're walking around all day with a 25-pound bag, and you're only using about 20% of the equipment that's in the bag. This bag helps me with that problem. Now, this is not a brand new bag. This is definitely not an unboxing video. I've been using this bag, I think, for about 8 months now as my daily bag. And I have absolutely zero complaints. It's perfect. So just to jump right in, right on the front, you can tell that the quality is fantastic. The zippers are top-notch, good quality. It's a weather sealed bag, and it also comes with a rain cover too. So that's an added bonus. I've been in a couple downpours in this, nothing too severe and nothing that warranted me actually using the rain cover, but needless to say, none of my gear actually got wet. So big bonus there. Now, as far as the overall design goes, I'm just gonna start with the outside. You have a pocket on each side. They're the same exact pockets. You can put a Nalgene water bottle in here. You can actually put the legs of your tripod in here and strap it up top here. And you can cinch everything down. There's a cinch strap here, here, and a bungee cord here. So you have a multitude of different ways to carry anything on the side. And the other side of the bag actually has the same setup as well. I usually do carry my tripod on one of these if I'm not carrying it by my hand, and a water bottle in the other. Now, as far as the back goes, it's your standard backpack. You actually have a chest strap here, sternum strap, that's adjustable on each side. It's got many different little hooks that you can hook all kinds of different stuff. I believe these are for sunglasses, and if you have a carabiner, you can really hook anything to any of this. It comes with a waist belt too. You can remove it. This type of a bag I don't think really needs that because you can't carry that much gear anyway, so I never really needed the waist strap, so I took that off. But it's a pretty well ventilated backside. I haven't had any issues. Pretty good padding. The padding on the actual arm straps are very nice. Now, as far as the pockets go, right here at the top, you have a felt line pocket. And I believe you could put anything from sunglasses to your car keys to your cell phone. I usually put memory cards, batteries, any kind of little tools that I might have, anything that's kind of small or loose. I usually put it in that pocket. Now, as far as the main camera compartment goes, opens here. And as you can see, it's your standard camera back compartment. It's all configurable. This is the configuration that I have now. I keep a Sony 70-200 lens here. I usually keep just miscellaneous things in this section. Rocket blower, more batteries, my filter kit, just kind of odds and ends. I keep my main body camera here. Usually has a 25mm lens attached to it, and I keep my backup camera here, which is a Sony a6000 and a Sony 55mm lens here. And it's definitely not jammed up in here. There's plenty of room, nothing really moves. It's all very secure. And if I ever have to add anything, I have the ability to do that as well. Now on this side here, you have these mesh pockets, 2 mesh pockets, and I keep filters in here, the step-up rings, and really just more odds and ends that I keep inside of both of these pockets. But this is the main camera compartment. Nothing super flashy, everything works, nothing fancy, and it's just very basic, but it is all built perfectly. Now, what's really cool is you would think that that was probably the end of this bag and there's not a whole lot left, but there's actually another zipper section right here. You can't really see it. And what this is an area where you can put a 13-inch laptop computer. There's also another section here where you can put an iPad or magazines or anything like that. You have areas for pencils, all kinds of little pouches. And I often stuff a jacket in here, and it actually opens up pretty well. So overall, this bag really will carry a lot of stuff. Not too much stuff though. Everything that you need. Now, this is certainly not a paid endorsement for MindShift Gear or anything of the sorts. I actually paid full price for all of my gear, and they're certainly not paying me to make this video now. But I'm gonna put links in the description below. If you have any questions regarding either of the bags, please let me know. I'd love to answer any of your questions you might have. Hope everyone's doing well, and see you all in the next video. Bye.